to whatever, it touches almost all of us, almost all of Stillwater. I think unless you go out of your way to avoid the library, you're going to get sucked in one way or another. And, you know, I think, I'm just going to speak personally, I think it's one of the things that makes Stillwater a good place to live. So there you go, there's my bias. Okay, we would like to hear from Ruth Serboff, who would like to talk about Ollie.
My name is Ruth Ann Serban. I'm the director of OLLI, the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute at OSU. And I'm going to read so I don't go over my 2 minutes. The Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, OLLI at OSU, has over 230 students who attend classes at the Stillwater Public Library during the academic year. OLLI provides university-level courses to individuals aged 50 and older. Our motto is learning for the joy of learning. Our group represents the educated, articulate backbone of the Stillwater community, those residents who have worked in Stillwater and those who have moved to Stillwater because of the vibrant retirement community. The Lifelong Learning Program began in 2005, and we have rented space at the Stillwater Public Library since our first class. OLLI spends between $9,000 and $10,000 per year to rent the library facilities, an amount which represents more than double what we pay to rent comparable facilities in Tulsa. Our 12 weeks of rental fees amount to 1/4 of the fiscal year operating budget for the library room facilities. To date, OLLI has paid the city of Stillwater over $42,000 in rent. In return, we host our program at a great location, receive top-rate services by the library staff, enjoy comfortable seating, good acoustics, convenient parking, and a chance to continue working on community partnerships with the library director, benefiting both the city of Stillwater and our OLLI members. As members of the Stillwater community and as patrons of the Stillwater Public Library, we ask that you carefully weigh the actual cost of putting this building in mothballs. We ask that you consider the impact it will have on our program and all programs hosted by the library. We ask that you consider the message you're sending to the state's premier education community and to a city heralded as the best retirement community. We ask that our patronage to this facility be given merit and that in cutting budgets, you do not cut the things that make Stillwater such a wonderful place to live, to work, to raise a family, and to retire. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. Sandra Mace would like to speak about AARP tax aid stuff. Everybody knows Sandra's a resource on
Well, here's my notes for my 2 minutes.
I'm glad everybody's scared now.
This year, I was co-coordinator of the tax aid program in Stillwater, and we did meet on the 3rd floor of this part of the building in the computer lab. The tax aid program is a free service that is primarily designed for low-income and moderate-income people and seniors. But anybody that shows up at our door, we try to help. We had this year, we saw a lot of college students, we saw a lot of young adults and seniors. And besides Stillwater residents, we also got a number of people from surrounding towns that come to take advantage of our free service. And they told us, hey, while we're here, we're going to do shopping in Stillwater. So even though it is a free program, it does bring some other income into Stillwater. We helped probably about 300 people at the library this year doing their federal and state income taxes. And we probably helped about 40 or 50 additional people that came in just for questions regarding their taxes, wanted to know if they were on the right track doing their own taxes. And we had a lot of people that came up to take advantage of the services that said what a terrific program it was and what super facilities we had. So we have something really good that I'd hate to see disappear.
Yeah, we need to talk about the use of the books now. This place for the books now.
Oh, okay. Awesome remarks. My name is Jacob Sherman, and I'm the Friends of the Library coordinator for the book sale, which is basically our strongest revenue stream. Each year we have 2 book sales, and I was glad to report that our sales for the spring sale were up this year. We had nearly $11,000 in sales, but which is good. Normally we average around 10,000 or 10.5, so it was pretty good. The reason why she brought me up is because we use the auditorium. Is that the auditorium?
Absolutely.
Auditorium. I don't know. It has a stage. That really looks like an auditorium. The renovated auditorium, but we use that space to host our sale. So it fills up basically the second floor, and also we have a room downstairs in the basement here. It's called our sorting room. Between the sales, we have to sort into different categories. Oh, these are the biographies, these are the romance books, and what have you. But we need that space to sort the books. So if you donate a box of books, we have to go through it, sort the good ones that we want to keep for our sales. So that space is needed year-round to do this job, and we get books all the time. They're like this past week, I stopped in for an hour, and there was like 2 carts loaded with books. The whole book drop was full. So we keep incoming source of books. So we need the space. So if this building is shut down and closed, not used, we're not going to have the space to sort the books. We're going to probably have to pay for an off-site storage, which I didn't even realize it probably costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Plus, with the off-site storage, you don't know what the conditions of the off-site storage is. If it's in a storage room, it might be bad because it's too dry, too wet, too dark, and so the books might actually rot on us. And if they rot on us, we won't have anything to sell. So, and the revenue supports and also enhances the programming that Linda offers. So that's my spiel about the book sales. So.
Sorry,
that's all right.
but I just realized, oh my gosh, we use this space all the time. I just met Ayla Lackey, a homeschooler who would like to come up and speak about how what the library has meant to her.
I'm Gayla Lackey. This is my daughter Althea, my son Jason, husband Todd. We've been members of the Stillwater community for a great time now, and we homeschool. The library is the resource that we turn to whenever the kids have a question about something that a Google search doesn't give enough information, or you just want something tactile that you can sit down with and not stare at a computer screen all the time. The library is the place to go. This service serves the entire community. I can't think of any other public service that gives you as much bang for your buck. Our taxes are supporting this, and it's a small, small price that we're all pitching in to enrich the lives of everybody in this community. If the library had to cut back on services like Born to Do Science, Monty Harper's occasional science series for children, this supplements our educational goals, and we would really feel that loss sharply. So please, we ask City Council, we understand cuts are necessary, they happen, but 25%, that is just too much. And when you factor in, as somebody else said, we would lose funding for other services and have to find that elsewhere. That makes the cuts that much more harsh. Thank you.